Hello, my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Chemistry Topical MCQs. Today we are going to look at qualitative analysis. Therefore, follow me and we go and start our quiz straight away. Which one of the following cations, when with sodium hydroxide solution, would form a green precipitate that would turn brown on standing? Iron 2. Which of the following hydroxide will form a dark brown solid when heated strongly? Lead 2 hydroxide. Which one of the following oxide will dissolve in dilute nitric acid but not in dilute sodium hydroxide? Iron 3 oxide. Which one of the following pairs of metal ions form a precipitate that is soluble in aqueous ammonia solution? Zinc 2 ions and copper 2 ions. Which one of the following oxides can react with potassium hydroxide? Lead oxide. Which one of the following ions, when reacted with aqueous lead 2 ions, form a precipitate which dissolves on heating? Chloride ions. Which one of the following pairs of cations, when in solution, can be distinguished using potassium iodide solution? Lead 2 ions and aluminium 3 ions. Which one of the following pairs of ions can be distinguished using acidified barium nitrate solution. Carbonate ions and sulfate ions. Which one of the following ions will react with sodium hydroxide to form a green precipitate, which will dissolve to form a reddish-brown solution when reacted with concentrated nitric acid? Ion 2 ions. Which one of the following ions is the formula of the complex aluminium ions formed? AlOH4 minus. Which of the following cations, when in solution, will not form a precipitate when reacted with sodium hydroxide solution? Zinc 2 ions. Which of the following pairs of ions consist of ions that react with aqueous ammonia to form precipitates which are soluble in excess ammonia? Copper 2 ions and zinc 2 ions. Which one of the following cations, when treated with aqueous sodium hydroxide, will give a precipitate that does not dissolve in excess alkali? Ion 3 ions. Which one of the following anions will react with lead to nitrate solution to form a yellow precipitate? Iodide ions. Which one of the following, when reacted with aqueous sodium hydroxide, will form a precipitate that is soluble in excess sodium hydroxide solution? aluminium 3 oxide. Which one of the following ions reacts with ammonia to form a precipitate which dissolves in excess ammonia to form a colorless solution? Zinc 2 ions. Which one of the ions does not form a precipitate with lead 2 ion solution? Nitrate ions. Which one of the following ions react with chloride aqueous to form a precipitate which dissolve on heating? Lead 2 ions. White precipitate was formed when an aqueous solution of a salt was reacted with aqueous barium nitrate. The white precipitate dissolved in nitric acid. The anion is the salt in the salt is sulfide. Which one of the following ion can be confirmed by the brown ring test? Nitrate ions. Which one of the following ions forms a green precipitate with excess sodium hydroxide? Ion 2 ions. Which one of the following oxides dissolves in both aqueous sodium hydroxide and nitric acid? 1. Magnesium oxide. 2. Aluminium oxide. 3. Copper 2 oxide. And 4. Lead 2 oxide. It's 2 and 4 only, which are aluminium oxide and lead 2 oxide. The hydroxides which are soluble in excess ammonia solution are 1. Lead hydroxide, 2. Zinc hydroxide, 3. Aluminium hydroxide, 4. Copper hydroxide. It's 2 and 4 only, which are zinc hydroxide and copper hydroxide. Which of the following ions in solution will react with lead to nitrate solution to form a white precipitate? 1. Carbonate ions, 2. Sulfate ions, 3. Chloride ions, 4. Iodide ions. 1, 2, and 3 only, which are carbonate ions, sulfate ions, and chloride ions. Which of the following ions react with sodium hydroxide solution to form a precipitate that is soluble in excess sodium hydroxide solution? 1. Copper 2 ions, 2. Aluminium 3 ions, 3. Iron 3 ions, 4. Lead 2 ions. One, 2, and 3 only, which are copper 2 ions, aluminium 3 ions, and iron 3 ions. Thank you very much for attending to Chemistry Topical MCQs. Today we have been looking at qualitative analysis. Thank you very much. Let us meet in other Chemistry Topical MCQs. Bye-bye.